The power of presence. We've all been there in those moments where words seem inadequate and actions feel insufficient. Witnessing a loved one grapple with pain, whether emotional or physical, can be one of the most challenging experiences we face. It's in those moments we feel an urge to help, to ease their burden, to find the right words that might bring comfort. But words often fail us. We search for something profound to say, but nothing seems quite right. We stumble, unsure of what to say, feeling the weight of our own inadequacy. The truth is, the most powerful tool we have isn't a perfectly crafted phrase, but something far simpler: our presence. Just being there can speak volumes. Being present means offering our undivided attention, listening with empathy, and validating their feelings without judgment. It's about being fully engaged in the moment. It's about creating a safe space for them to feel seen and heard, to know that their emotions are valid and that they are not alone. This act of showing up, of truly being there, can be incredibly healing. It can provide a sense of comfort and security that words alone often cannot. It reminds them they are not alone in their struggle. Your presence can be a beacon of hope in their darkest times. When we approach suffering with empathy, we open a door for connection. We allow ourselves to be vulnerable and to share in their pain. We create a bridge of understanding that allows us to support our loved ones in a meaningful way. This connection can be a powerful source of strength for both parties. This essay explores practical ways to communicate with someone who's suffering, emphasizing the importance of compassion and active listening. It delves into the nuances of being present, offering insights on how to truly connect and provide support in times of need. Active listening, the heart of compassionate communication. It's a skill that goes beyond mere words, touching the very essence of human connection. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind those words. It's about being fully present with the person who's hurting. This means giving them your undivided attention, showing that you genuinely care. It's about silencing the noise in our own heads and focusing all our attention on them. This requires patience and empathy, qualities that are essential for meaningful communication. This means putting away distractions, maintaining eye contact, and really absorbing what they're saying. It's about being in the moment with them, showing that their words are important. Don't interrupt or offer solutions unless they specifically ask for them. Sometimes the best support we can offer is simply to listen. Sometimes all they need is someone to hear them, to acknowledge their pain without trying to fix it. This validation can be incredibly healing. When we listen actively, we create a space for them to feel truly heard and understood. This space is a sanctuary where they can express themselves freely. This simple act of listening can be incredibly powerful. It can transform relationships and build deeper connections. It tells the person that their feelings are valid, that their experiences matter. This acknowledgement can be a profound source of comfort. It shows them that we care enough to set aside our own thoughts and truly focus on them. In doing so, we foster a sense of trust and mutual respect, laying the foundation for compassionate communication. Validating feelings. Acknowledging the storm within. When someone is in pain, their emotions are heightened. They may feel overwhelmed, confused, or even angry. These feelings are a normal part of the healing process. It's important to validate these feelings, not dismiss them. Avoid saying things like "you're overreacting" or "it's not that bad." Instead, try phrases like "that sounds really tough" or "I can understand why you feel that way." Validating their feelings doesn't mean agreeing with them. It simply means acknowledging that their feelings are real and valid to them. By validating their feelings, we create a safe space for them to express themselves openly and honestly. This can be incredibly therapeutic, allowing them to process their emotions without fear of judgment. Avoiding communication pitfalls, the don'ts. While our instincts may be good, there are certain communication pitfalls we should avoid when interacting with someone who's hurting. These pitfalls can be subtle but have a significant impact on the person we are trying to support. These pitfalls can inadvertently make the person feel worse or shut down the conversation. One major pitfall is offering unsolicited advice. While well-intentioned, unsolicited advice can make the person feel like you're not really listening. It can come across as dismissive or patronizing. even if that's not your intention. It can also undermine their ability to find their own solutions. People often need to feel empowered to solve their own problems, and unsolicited advice can take that power away. Similarly, avoid making comparisons to your own experiences or the experiences of others. While sharing your own story might seem like a way to connect, it can actually minimize their pain. This can make them feel like they're not being heard or that their unique situation is being trivialized. Each person's experience is different and deserves to be acknowledged as such. Lastly, don't change the subject. Even if the topic is uncomfortable, it's important to allow the person to talk about what's bothering them. Changing the subject can make them feel like you're not interested or that their feelings are unimportant. It can shut down the conversation and make them reluctant to open up again. Remember, the goal is to be a supportive listener. By avoiding these common pitfalls, you can create a safe space for the person to express themselves and feel truly heard. The art of reflective listening, a mirror to their emotions. Reflective listening is a powerful technique that takes active listening a step further. It involves paraphrasing what the person has said to show them you understand their perspective. For example, if they say, "I'm feeling so overwhelmed right now," you could respond with, "It sounds like you have a lot on your plate." This simple act of reflecting back their emotions can be incredibly validating. It shows them that you're not just hearing their words, but also understanding the emotions behind them. Reflective listening helps to build empathy and understanding. It allows you to step into their shoes and see the world from their perspective, even if for a moment this can strengthen your connection and make them feel truly heard and supported. Affirmation and reassurance. Building a bridge of trust. When someone is hurting, they might be grappling with feelings of self-doubt, fear, or insecurity. Offering affirmation and reassurance can be incredibly helpful in these moments. Let them know that their feelings are valid and that you believe in their strength and resilience. Phrases like, "You're not alone in this," "I'm here for you," or "I believe in you" can offer a sense of hope and support. However, be mindful of offering empty platitudes or making promises you can't keep. Authenticity is key. Your words should convey genuine empathy and belief in their ability to navigate this difficult time. These affirmations can serve as a reminder that they are loved, supported, and capable of overcoming their challenges. The gift of presence, being there when words fall short. Sometimes words are simply not enough. There are times when the best thing we can do is simply be present with the person who's suffering, sit with them in their pain, hold their hand, offer a hug. Your physical presence can be incredibly comforting, reminding them that they're not alone. This can be especially important for people who are grieving or dealing with a serious illness. Words may feel hollow in those moments, but a comforting presence can speak volumes. Being present means being fully engaged in the moment, offering your undivided attention and support. It means putting aside your own needs and focusing on theirs. This selfless act of love and compassion can be incredibly healing for both the giver and the receiver. The ripple effect of compassion, extending kindness outward. When we practice compassionate communication, it not only benefits the person we're trying to support, but it also has a ripple effect, positively impacting our relationships and ourselves. By learning to listen with empathy and validate feelings, we become better communicators overall. This can lead to stronger relationships, both personal and professional. Moreover, practicing compassion towards others can also increase our own sense of empathy and emotional intelligence. It allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and build more meaningful relationships. By cultivating compassion in our lives, we create a more empathetic and supportive world, not just for those around us, but for ourselves as well. Cultivating compassion, a lifelong journey. Learning to communicate with someone who's suffering is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to be present with discomfort. There will be times when we stumble, when our words fall short, or when we say the wrong thing. But the important thing is to keep trying, to keep showing up with empathy and compassion. Remember that even small gestures of kindness can make a big difference. By striving to be more compassionate communicators, we can create a world where people feel seen, heard, and supported through their darkest moments. And that is a goal worth striving for.